Why some founders just don't get marketing. Let's talk about this.
One nerd, two nerds, three nerds, four marketing nerds do so much more. Over hill and highway, the nerd buggies go. Come along and bring you the Marketing Nerd Show. La 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 la.
Welcome to Marketing Nerds. This is the podcast where we turn marketing confusion into strategy and growth. Today we're going to talk to you, the very cool marketer, experienced or brand new. This podcast is for you right now. I'm Brian Alves, and if you've ever had to explain to your CEO why posting more on LinkedIn isn't a strategy, this episode is for you. Now, today we're diving into a truth that really makes marketers everywhere quietly scream into their coffee mugs, including me. I've done it so many times. Some entrepreneurs, leaders, CEOs, let's admit it. Let's just throw it out on the table. They don't get marketing. Not their fault. They weren't trained to do it, but they act like they know marketing, but really they just don't get it. They see marketing as a decoration, a logo, a slogan, a social media post, and maybe a few ads. Now, I've had my share of CEOs and leaders who just do not know what marketing is. They don't respect the art of marketing, or they think they know everything about marketing. And let me tell you, this is a toxic environment. I've walked out. I've quit jobs. I have butt heads with CEOs who don't understand marketing. I don't want to deal with you. It's a toxic environment. So what we're about to show you today, let some of these red flags that we're going to tell you about be a warning, because they're not fun to work with. And I get it. The reality is that to us, marketing is not how you make things pretty. All right. It's not a logo or a color or a brand. It's how you make things grow. We're responsible for making things grow and get engagement. Now, if your CEO thinks marketing is optional until sales plateau, my friend, you are already too late. Growth starts the second you define your market, your message, and your value. And that is marketing. Man, I have had a handful of really, really bad CEOs. Thankfully, I've had some great CEOs who have trusted me, who have trusted the way I do my marketing and the way I grow my garden. Don't tell me how to grow my garden. And when you do, that creates a toxic environment. And it's not that my ego gets in the way. You, first off, don't know what marketing even is. And still, we get it. We know that you're wired, you CEO, founder, you're wired for products, not positioning. But please understand, us as marketers, we are trained for positioning. We want the company to grow. They want traction, not taglines. And that's where we come in. Your job isn't just to run campaigns. It's to teach them the game and prove that marketing is the lever, not the leftover. Now, this is really difficult. Marketing in itself is complicated. And when you have a CEO who doesn't understand marketing, you're constantly explaining to them and hand-holding on what you are doing behind the scenes to grow the company, that is a problem. The whole purpose of this podcast today is to talk to you, the brand new upcoming marketer. We're going to give you some red flags that will immediately indicate that the CEO has no clue about marketing. And this environment with you as a marketer and that CEO is very, very toxic in some situations. And I really have had my share, and a whole bunch of other marketers on LinkedIn have as well. I came across this really, really, really cool post from Liz Willits, and the whole post is a whole bunch of marketers, 578 of them to be exact. And this is where marketers have gathered to tell us about the red flags that they have experienced with a CEO that doesn't get marketing. 627 reactions with 472 comments and 7 posts, and some of these are spot on. I put in here, just do everything Alex Hermozi does, follow it all to a T. And believe me, I've had a CEO who's done this, and I walked out. I couldn't stand working with the guy. Stop focusing on marketing and focus on the pipeline, says Carrie Curran, which is so true. Marketing budget only if it will show immediate return. Wow. Yeah, that's a big one with CEOs. Probably the most popular. They think marketing is just a whip of the magic wand and you're going to get growth and engagement right away. You're going to see an immediate return. Very toxic environment. All right, here's a good one from Sabrine. People in leadership who don't understand marketing think that you are a super expert in search engine optimization, data science, growth, writing, social media, and ads. No concept of specialization. That's a huge red flag. They think people will do something even if no one tells them to. Yeah, okay. We need to cut traditional media because attribution is too difficult and dollars need to be spent toward the bottom of the funnel. All right, Lisa, you probably have an experience there that was really, really troublesome. If we post more, we'll get more leads and make more money. Let's double our output. Oh. Did I put a reaction to this? I'm going to applaud that. Mason, that is awesome, my friend. Yes, so many CEOs say that, and that's a huge red flag. Here's another one from Praveen. Spot on. They want increase in sales conversions after every marketing campaign, and they consider PR a subset of marketing. Oh, boy, that's tough. Just add an offer code in an email. That will get them buying, says Barry. Yep, huge red flag. We don't need brand. We need leads, said Sebastian. Oh boy, that gets my blood curdling. We just launched our product, so we are starting marketing now. We are only interested in channels that will bring a return on investment in 30 days, says Mike. Yes, this is a very popular trend. CEOs think that, you wave the magic wand and marketing is just going to happen and you're going to grow the company. We don't spend money on ads. Ooh, brutal. Let's completely redo our article since it slipped to number 6 on Google. These are marketers basically saying, I'm experiencing these red flags and I don't like it. And it's pretty funny to see the trend that, marketing is supposed to be this magic thing going on. Here's the worst one, doing marketing without any sales and assuming that everything is good. All right, that's different. Brand doesn't scale. Actual words I've heard. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one a lot. When they say we don't need marketing, the product sells itself. Oh, wow. We don't need marketing. The product sells itself. When you see a CEO say that, run as fast as you can. Like Fred Flintstone, run as fast as you can. All right, so this is really fun. We're going to put this post in the description on YouTube and in the podcast description so you can go ahead and read it and read all of these red flags that your fellow marketers are seeing about a CEO or a person in leadership who does not know marketing. And trust me, you want to deal with it on the spot or run away from it because it just adds a whole new dimension to your challenge in marketing to begin with. And I personally am not one to hold the hand of a CEO or a founder. Either you trust me and you trust my experience or I walk. It's pretty much that simple. And that is as blunt as I can possibly get. And take it from me, when you see these red flags, you want to run. And again, we'll post the link to the LinkedIn post in the description of this YouTube. Now, if you're a marketer stuck translating value to a visionary, which is pretty much what you have to do, stay tuned to this podcast and Marketing Nerds on YouTube. Subscribe to us and share this episode with the founder in your life who still thinks the product will sell itself.